I would like to talk for a second about monetization, okay? There's a lot of people out there that have been talking about this thing that YouTube's been doing where they've changed the monetization of their videos and said, "No, we can't monetize this. It's not commercial worthy." Who's to decide what's commercial worthy? Okay? I follow a few people. Some of you guys might know a guy named Casey Neistat. It's Caseyneistat. He made a video that I watched yesterday. I think he called it demonetized. And he talks more in depth about what it means to get advertising space from Google and from YouTube, and the fact that YouTube is a platform based mainly upon the creators, us, making videos and you guys watching them. And the creators drive the ability for them to sell advertising space to somebody. And I totally get all that part, and that's great. He does a much better job of explaining this than I do. But what I'm concerned about is this whole thing started off with this car, this 1964 AMC Rambler. And my dad and I, not having a super great relationship growing up because he was a truck driver, he was on the road, we didn't spend a lot of time together. His father passed away, and I said to him, it's a shame that Granddaddy Pete knew how to do so much, and you and I really haven't got to spend much time together, and I don't know how to do anything. I'm an adult with kids, and I don't know how to fix anything, I don't know how to do anything. I had a stepdad growing up that wasn't very technically savvy. He spent more time doing other stuff. But Dad says, hey, there's this new thing called YouTube. And I know I live in Maine and you live in South Carolina, but I'm gonna start making these videos, and I'll send you the link when I get it going, because I don't really know a lot about it, but I'm gonna start making these videos and I'll share them with you, and I'm gonna teach you some stuff on there. I'll show you like how to fix up my house and how to work on cars and how to, you know, just little things along the way, and maybe that'll help bridge that gap of knowledge. Kind of a way that I can show you, and maybe your kids can watch and they'll show them, and that was great. I mean, it's been great. That was years ago, and now, you know, this is 2017. My dad's YouTube channel is rpeek. If you don't know, I'm sure most of you know him. If you look up rpeek, P-E-E-K, I think he's got close to 30,000 subscribers. You guys are awesome. So thank you for watching that. But Dad has, over the years, shown us how to, I mean, he started showing me, but then people around the world started clicking on his stuff and watching him, and he's created an audience where people watch him, and you know, a lot of it is just engaging you, the audience. But over the years, he's done stuff, you know, refurbishing his 1800s built house to put in, you know, new electrical, new plumbing, to jack up the floors that were sinking in, to put in new insulation, to change out the windows. You name it, he's done it to this house. He's fixed up cars. He fixed up this car. And in the process, over the years, I ended up getting the car from Dad and fixing the car up to what it is now. And, you know, this relationship, this building, this I don't know what you call it, dance, this friendship, this whatever. Let's call it a partnership. This partnership that we have, YouTube has just been the platform that's allowed us to do that, okay? Now from that, somewhere along the way, YouTube said, hey, you know what? We can make some money at this. And they started putting commercials on here, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind clicking on somebody's video and there's a little, you know, little commercial before it. Sometimes it's stuff I actually want, and I'm like, hey, cool, I hadn't thought about that. I'll check it out. You know, smart advertising. And along the way, people started making not so great videos. Pretty awful videos, because it's a free market and people can put on there whatever they want. But some folks kind of got carried away and started putting hate speech stuff on there, and started putting awful things about what they thought about each other and how awful they were treating one another, and videos about people mistreating people. And it became a question of, why are advertisers wanting to put a commercial on something where something like that happens? And I totally get with that. I mean, yeah, don't do that. I mean, you need to filter that out. You don't want to promote people who are doing bad things. I mean, you don't. But now, I looked at my videos recently, and they flagged a bunch of videos saying, hey, we can't put commercials on these. And it's literally videos where I'm talking about using duct tape to take a wart off my finger, which actually worked. And they're like, nah, we can't sell advertising space on that. You can't? You can't sell duct tape video advertising? Duct tape doesn't want to be like, hey, yeah, buy some duct tape, get rid of your wart. It works. Okay. I made a video. You know, what's amazing is I made videos talking about the bad customer service for places like, you know, my experience with Sears or an experience with UPS or FedEx. They haven't flagged those. Is it no press is good press? But yet, they flagged videos where I'm like showing scenery for something and I'm like, okay, well, you don't want to sell advertising space for that, that's fine. But the ones where I talk about items I use, why would you flag those? I don't get that. But it's a whole thing of, I'm showing you my life. I'm not just showing you, in a way, I've thought about this. I'm showing my kids, and I'm showing my kids' kids. This, whatever this is, this digital legacy, let's call it that. Let's call it a digital legacy. This digital legacy is something that they can look back at and go, hey look, I'm related to him. For whatever it's worth. You know, if I could at this point in my life go back and look at videos of my granddaddy Pete talking, or my papa or my nana, about their life at this stage in their life, it would be invaluable to me. I don't need the advertising dollars. I don't live by the advertising dollars. It's nice to get a little check every now and then saying, hey, you got people watching your videos and we put some commercials on there and thanks. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I don't need it. You know, I've heard some people say that they just clicked off the thing and says, I'm not monetizing any of my videos. You can't put a commercial on mine. Okay, you're allowed to do that too, because then YouTube gets nothing. You're basically using their service just to put up your videos and they don't get nothing. What I would hope is that someone at YouTube understands that the creators are making them money. They don't have to do anything except allow the digital space for that thing to exist. Now granted, I'm sure it's expensive to have to maintain servers and update equipment and all that other stuff, but in a lot of ways you're cashing checks for things that you do nothing for. So I would think you'd be thankful and just say, alright, let's keep doing it guys, you're doing great. Now I do want to address the fact that there are a lot of awful things on YouTube, and you people that are doing that, you need to knock it off. That's not cool. I mean, in life you've got two choices. You can be good to one another, or you can be really crappy to one another. Just be good to one another. It's kind of why we're here. So, for what it's worth, that's my 2 cents worth, and I'm done talking about it. If you guys want to comment and have me talk back, let me know. I'll make a video and I'll talk just to you. I'll just make a video. I'll call you out. I'll show you your little name on YouTube, and I'll say, hey, this guy right here said some awful stuff, and this is what I think about him. If you want me to do that, I'll do that. I kind of got a gift for talking, and I don't mind talking the hard discussions. I don't. Whatever you want to talk about, we'll do it. But in the meanwhile, be good to one another, and I appreciate you guys watching for whatever it's worth. Hope you all have a great day.